Episode 16, and we're coming to you from outside the camper where we are currently have a different view of the camper than I've ever seen. I don't know about you guys, but we are finally replacing the window that came in last time during our last trip, and so we're finally getting around to it. Had a little break in the rain and hoping to get it in. So ordered everything I need and we're gonna put it in. The thing we're gonna do is we're gonna replace that. During our last trip we had a crack in here. The sun just deteriorates it so much that even just opening and closing it cracked it. So we got a new cover as well as one of those things from Campco that covers it and protects it from the sun, but also allows you to open it while it's raining, which will be nice. We chose not to get one of those covers for the bedroom vent because we enjoy looking out the vent at night and also in the morning. So we're going to not cover that one, but we may eventually have to replace that cover as well. Old window is out. We just dry fit the new window. We're gonna put some, they call it butyl tape, but it's kind of like a putty. This is what they recommended, the RV dealer, but it's like a putty tape that we're gonna put around the seal, and then we will screw the window in, and lastly we will caulk it along the top and side edges. So that is the plan. Butyl tape all on. Like I said, it's kind of like a putty. They said to put the seam at the bottom, so we started on the bottom, we ended on the bottom, and to overlap it by about 3/4 of an inch. So we did that, and now we're ready to place the window in. We already dry fitted it, so we're going to put it in with the butyl tape on. You can also get putty tape, which they said is a little bit easier to work with. It's not quite as sticky, but it also doesn't have the same life as the butyl tape. The butyl tape is a little bit better. So we went with the butyl tape, even though it's more sticky. I didn't think it was that bad to work with at all. The tip that I got was when you're working on your corners to peel the paper backing off before you wrap it around the corner, because the paper doesn't like to bend, obviously. So we got it all ready to put it in. We're gonna place it in the opening and then screw it in from the back, and the only thing left to do after that is beat a clear silicone across the top and sides. Other than it being 1,000,000 degrees in here, that didn't do too badly. So we're just going to throw a quick bead of silicone across the top, across the sides, and we will be done with that project. Got it even easier than I thought. The one of the videos that I watched and the guy that I talked to said some windows have caulk across the top, others don't. I didn't even think to look before I took the other window off, but right before I was putting this one on, I picked the other one up. There was no caulk there. There's no caulk residue across the top. Checked all my other windows. None of them had caulk on them. And they used the same butyl type sealer to put them on factory. So I'm pretty confident this is going to be leak free. So we're going to leave it. And we are onto the roof project. But I think that's going to have to wait until after dinner. We got some cranky, hungry kids. Many of you are wondering how much a window costs, at least for this particular window, the fire escape windows that is about roughly 2 feet by 3 feet, put out by Coachman for the Apex. made by Forest River. It's about $100 from the dealer. Actually, they charged me exactly $100 plus $20 shipping. Now, I had a receipt in the box from Forest River that said $63. So apparently the dealer has quite the markup, but I don't think they allow you to purchase it directly from the factory anyway. So you have to kind of bite the bullet and go through the dealer. All right, so the other thing we're replacing is this roof vent. The previous owner looks like he tried to repair a crack over here, and then we had a crack right on the hinge. I think you can see it right in there that was leaking. So we replaced that, but we also, because they have a reputation for suffering from getting brittle from the sun, we also got one of these Campco vent covers, which will allow us to open the vent when it's raining, which is nice because if you're in the shower or got some stinky bathroom activities happening, you can still turn your fan on and vent that air outside without having to worry about rain dripping inside. So we are installing that. We got the cover on, and now we are putting the brackets on. They drill right into the side here for the other cover, and then they'll bolt up through the plastic on there. So this will give us some nice waterproof situations even when we want to open the vent in the rain. Got 2 helpers here. You guys enthusiastic? Are you helping? Are you good helpers? Yeah. What are you doing before the sun just makes them super brittle? I mean, I just basically just tap that and it just cracks right apart. So that new vent cover will be protected by our Campco cover there, and like I said, we get the added benefit of being able to open it in the rain. What it looks like from the inside. We don't get to see the blue sky anymore, but like I said, we can still open it in the rain. We didn't put it in the bedroom one because we wanted to still be able to see our sky. The other project that we did today, the last one, was, I don't know if you remember from other episodes, but we kept having false propane alarms in the middle of the night even when we had no propane on. So we replaced the detector. What the guy said at the camping store though is that it's covered under a 5-year warranty and that I should pull it out and call the company, see if they'll replace it for free. Unfortunately, I found that out after I ordered a new one. So I might still call the company and see if I can get a new one and send the other one back to Amazon, but I don't know, we'll see. At least for now, we have a propane detector and carbon monoxide detector that will work and hopefully not go off in the middle of the windows in. We just gotta vacuum up some of the aluminum shavings from the self-tapping screws that went in, and then we'll put the mattress back on and we'll be good to go. Last thing that we did isn't really a mod or a fix, but an addition that I wasn't gonna put in here, but it's super sweet, is this little water dispenser. I mean, it spits out water really quick. It's made by Primo. We got a coupon with it for a free bottle that came with it, and a whole bunch of other coupons for refills and more bottles too. So what I'm thinking that I might do, we're gonna run it like it is for this trip, but if we like it, I might actually put a hole in the countertop right here to put the neck up through and build a little platform underneath it so that the bottle can sit underneath it. We're gonna see. I don't know for sure if it'll fit. I don't know for sure if it'll work, but it could be a modification. Oh, and then we got this too, which is pretty sweet. It is a collapsible disc trainer. Go right under there when we're not using it, and then pops right out when we want to use it. So that's pretty sweet. That we ordered on Amazon. I don't know who makes it, otherwise I'd tell you. But it's another pretty sweet addition. Right in our little sink, and also has a drain on the bottom, so that the water will drain right out into the sink. You could put it, off to the side like that, so that it drained as well if you wanted to use both sinks. But right, that about does it for the modifications and fixes and stuff that we ordered for this trip. We will see you again in Green Lakes State Park up in Syracuse, New York. Super cool lakes. Can't wait. We're headed out tomorrow.